So now the second layer, which is going to be this layer over here, after a while you're going to find that we're going to want to put this in by a couple of different different orders. So my recommendation is much of these corner center areas are going to be done by sliding U techniques. These edge centers are going to be placed in by something like sliding U techniques, and these are going to be done by other techniques. So with the center over here, the first thing I'd recommend is let's get these guys in all the way around. So first off, do we have any that we can just roll in? And sure, I'll just put this one in over here. Now we're going to put the white one in. The way that this is going to work, and luckily we have all of these sides that can be used, is we're just going to put it in by, once again, something like a sliding U technique. So I'm going to move this into here, take this, move it in, then go 1, 2, and then bring it down. So you can see I'm using this side to do my sliding U. Now I have to reassemble it back up, so move it twice, move this back up over here, move this twice, move this back up over here, and move this in. So you'll find that this will be placed, but this won't be affected. So it's fairly straightforward. Once again, we find a red one. To move it in, we're going to bump this to the side, and we're going to go down from the top, do a 2F over here, moving it to the right side, then down from the top on the right. Move it back to the left, then move it up, then move it back on the right, and move this up, and just put this in place. This one, same thing, put this in place, down on the left, slide it to the right, down on the right, slide it back to the left, up on the left, slide it back to the right, up on the right, put it back down. Now for the blue one, same thing. You're going to find a wealth of opportunities to do this. Down, double turn, down, double turn, up, double turn, and up, boom. Okay, so these are in. Now it doesn't matter the order. I just get used to putting these in first and then these in next because that's going to be important for later on. But if you want to just go in order, which we can do, I'm just going to take opportunities and slide them in when I can. So I'm looking for blues here or here. If I don't find it, then I can extract it from up here. So this wants to come into here. The way that that's going to work is move it down on the right, then slide this to a left position, then down on the left. Back on the right position, up on the right, back on the left position, up on the left. Move it in. So you can see that that's all fine over here. So that's really it. And for me, I just find this more fun and not as cumbersome. So now this is going to come down to here. So this whole thing is sliding U stuff. Down on the left, slide it to the right. Down on the right, back to the left, up on the left, back to the right, up on the right. But I don't have to do as much positioning as I did with these central areas here. Now for this guy, this obviously can't move to here, so I'm going to move it. So I have two up faces to choose from, this or this, to move down into here. So it gives me a lot more variability. And this has to come in through here. It's got to be in this position over here. So it's going to be this piece, perhaps. But that's taken. So what I can do is if I can't easily find it here, or I can't easily move it in, then I can kind of move on. But it shouldn't be too hard to find something that's in the last layer. You can see that it could be any one of these two, and it probably is because it's in the last layer and it's this. So move it down on the left, slide it to a right position, down on the right. Up on the left, slide it up on the right, slide it up. So these are in. I can move over here. Now I could do the edge here too. I've kind of taken to doing that last. So I'm looking for anything that's in a terminal position here, like this. This can slide down to here. Down on the left, slide it to the right, turn, up. So the first layer is just your reduction layer. The second layer is your sliding U layer. That's the theme of the day. So anything on the terminal area here and this guy, but this is already spoken for. So there's this guy over here. This can come down to here, down on the left, right rather, slide it to the left, down on the left. So now that I have this anchor, this doesn't make it too hard. Looking for white ones, this one can come down to here. So putting them in takes more motions, but it's easier to do, and I find that I'm hunting around less because I've got more to choose from. So this guy can probably find a home, and I've got so many variations of movements that I can do. This will come down to here. And with each layer, it gets more and more strategic. Unlike the reductive process, where it's really just the same. There's not much more strategy. Okay, what else? What else? I need to find one that's terminal here, so none here, none here, none here. There's this guy, and you may say, oh, he's attached here, but that's okay. I can move it out like this, bring this back. So in this way, you're sort of solving a bunch of sides at the same time, bit by bit, because you're doing it layer by layer. Okay, now for the red, there's a whole bunch of opportunities, I'm sure. Now what I can even do is I can start to pre-assemble. So let's put a red one into here, and I probably have a whole lot to choose from. I'm going to look at various layers. I want to move it where the white one is. So I'm going to move another red one in here, if I can find one to do. Right here, so this one can move into here, boom. Okay, now that I've done that, I can take these two and move this into here. So you can do 2 layers. So move both of these in on the left, both layers in, move it to the right, then this layer comes down on the right, taking these 2 with it, back on the left, up on the left, back on the right, up on the right. So I put 2 in at once. So I can do the same thing. So what belongs here? Well, not this one. This one won't come into here. Maybe this guy? Let's see. Nope, not that guy. Okay, maybe this guy here. So I'm just putting them into layers that make sense. Okay, so this can come to here. Let's put a red one in here so I can do both at the same time. Do I have an opportunity to do that? Something that'll go where the white one is. So, boom, this red can come into here. So I'm just pre-assembling that over there. Both of these come in both layers, swing it to the left, down on the left. Back to the right, both layers come up on the right. And the reason why I'm doing this sliding U technique is that it's not affecting the other layers here. Okay, last is here. Let's try to pre-assemble as much as we can like we did. So this can come to here. Let's put another beige one into here, if that is indeed a beige color. So I'm going to put a beige where the green one is. I'm going to move it over here. Any beiges here. And I've got so much variation. Not here. Any beige ones here. Ha! This one? Nope. Not this one. How about over here? Now I got to put it in where the green one is. Okay, I'm kind of striking out, but there must be one somewhere. Getting very unlucky with this because I seem to have no beiges that can perform the function I'm looking for. Maybe one of these guys. These are paired up anyway, but no, they're not going to do what I want. Okay, I'm going to move both of these beiges over here and see if any one of them can line up where this green one is. It's got to be something. Okay, finally found something. Okay, now both of these can come to here, so move them both. That took a surprisingly long amount of time to find. Usually it doesn't happen that way because there's so many possibilities. I think I just got unlucky with that. And boom, okay. So now find 2 that can come into here. First I'll find a beige one. So this can come to here. Let's move another beige one where this red is. So I'm just going to turn this up top here. Any beiges that can go into this position, and yeah. See, that time I got lucky. So both of these can come down to here. Move it down, turn up, up, turn, up, boom. Okay, so just like that, these are in. These are done just like the beginner's technique on the second layer of putting edges in the second layer of a 3x3. We just have to find it. Oop, let's put this back in. Okay, all right. We just have to find it. Okay, so to put these in, let's find the white and the red, which is, well, we'll find anyone actually. So this takes a little bit of hunting around for. See if there's anything that jumps out. Here's the red and the beige, so this can come over to here, and what you find is it's the same thing as the middle layer edged algorithm. So this is going to be UI, LI, UL, UF, UI, FI, and bang, that's in. So it's as simple as that. That's really not very hard. So the beige and the blue, here's this. Is this the right one? And oh, it's the right one, but it's the wrong layer. I managed to find the wrong layer, but here's the right layer. Is it the right one? And yes, it is. So this will come down to here, U, R, UI, RI, UI, FI, UF. Not a new algorithm if you know how to do the 3x3. Blue and purple, right over here, right in front of me. Okay, this is the right color scheme, but it's the wrong, actually it's the wrong one. It's the opposite one, so that's not right. Right over here, so I'm going to take this, move this guy all the way around, and then move him down to here. UI, LI, UL, UF, UI, FI. Come around here, purple and white. See if I can get lucky and find it quick. It's actually right over here. It was right in front of me the whole time. So turn, 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 here and here. And then finally, red and white, which happens to be right in front of me here. That's a little gift of fate. And just like that, we have the second layer. So second layer is done. So first layer is all reduction. Second layer is all sliding U with doing the beginner's technique with this. Now, we're up to the third layer. Third layer is not much different. We just have to watch our movement. It's going to be the same thing. The only difference is getting these in. We can't use the beginner's technique. We have to do what I usually do with the layer by layer technique when getting higher layers. Because if I do the beginner's technique, it's going to pop this one out. So these are going to be the same thing. First off, finding what we need to find. Here's the white. This is going to be done the same way, as you'll see. We're going to move it in from this layer, so down on the left, double turn it, take it to the right, down on the right, back to the left, up on the left, back to the right, up on the right, down. So that's in. Now you're going to find why I do it in this order in just a bit. So same thing with this. Move the red one in, down on the right, left rather, double turn to the right, down on the right, double turn to the left, up on the left, and then back on the right and down. So there's no difference here. So we can very quickly and efficiently get through this. Moving in and over here, down, double turn, down on the right, back on the left, up on the left, back on the right, up on the right, and finally blue. Same thing here, down on the left, double turn to the right, down on the right, back to the left, up on the left, double turn on the right, up on the right, boom. Okay, oh, have to get the purple one in. I'll move the purple one in from this side, this way down on the right, double turn to the left, down on the left, slide it to the right, up on the right, slide it to the left, up on the left, done. Okay. So in that way we did not affect these, but we've got these guys in. Now the next step is to get these. I would put these in next. This is a gift. This was already given to us. So we have to find, let's say we find the purple and white. So where is the purple and white? Right over here. Let's see if it's the correct one. And as you can see, if I move it here, it's not the correct one because that's going on the other side. So let's see if we can scan around. Here is this. Okay, is this it? And yes, so this comes down here. So how am I going to move this down to here without affecting this? Well, the way I'm going to do this is I've come up with an algorithm that can help do this. I'm going to be moving it from this. So this is going to be my R. The whole key is taking this, bringing this down here, moving this up, and coordinating this with here, and then moving it back down. And here's the algorithm that I've taken to do with this. Now, when I do a 2U or 2F or something, I have to do like a 2UI if I'm going this way, or rather 2U if I'm going that way, or 2UI if I'm going this way, because having 5 sides means that a 2U doesn't take me to the same place as a 2UI, if that makes sense. So anyway, you're going to line this up to where this is lined up with the right color here, and it has to come down to here. If it was over here, then you'd have to do the right-sided version. But what this is going to do is you're going to do LI, 2U, L, UI. Then that's LI, 2U, L, 2UI, LI, U, L. And that pops that in there. So that's how that works. So if we were to try it over here, same kind of thing, but this is the wrong red and white. So here's the right red and white. And this is going to come in from where? Yep, this is going to come in from here. So on the right side, that's going to be R, 2U, RI, UI. R, 2U, RI, 2U, RI, UI, R. And that pops that into here. Okay, I'll put the algorithms down because sometimes while I'm doing it, it's hard for me to concentrate on what I'm saying and doing it at the same time. This actually belongs here. You can tell because the color is opposite. So I'm just going to get this out. I'm going to put this up here. Same algorithm. Okay, so that should have popped that out in here somewhere, and it did. If I can find it. So this belongs down here. So I'm going to say the algorithm, or I'll try to while I do it, but again, it's hard to keep track. So LI, 2U, L, to just UI, LI, 2U, L, 2UI, LI, U, L. And that pops that into here. Okay, and finally we've got this, the beige and blue. Which is going to be right around here. Is this the correct one? Nope. Got to find the other one. Right over here. So let's wheel this in. Okay. So this will come down to here, and this algorithm R, and again this whole thing is the R, 2UI, RI, U, R, 2UI, RI, 2U, R, UI, RI, and it pops that into here. So that brings all of these in. These are in. The rest is just sliding U techniques. So we look for opportunities. This can come into here. Now I can go ahead and try to reduce these as well, which might make things quicker if it's convenient, and it is. At least, oh my God. At least for this. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then Move this to here. And actually this will come down to here. So this will come down here, slide it to the left, down, slide it back to the right, up, here, and this will come over here. And I'm gonna go find out what's so funny. All right, so some more things to fill in. So in from the right, down on the left, down on the left, back to the right, up on the right, back to the left, up on the left, and that's in. So let's go ahead and do the whites, because maybe this red, yeah, this red can end up over there. So this white can end up here. Do I have another white one? Okay, so I can move this in like so, turn it here, down, move this back up, move both of these up, move this here, and up over here. Boom. Now while I'm in the neighborhood, can I find some more whites? How about I move one in this green position? We'll go and put this in here. This comes down, this comes across, this comes down, up, here, up, and here. Boom. Now I think I can put another red one in. I think I freed one up. So I can try to find if there is one. It has to be into here somewhere. Nope. Still not. What? Something's got to be here. Something's got to. Or I kept this one here. Turn, down on the left, up on the right. So it just got a little trickier with this third layer on these layers over here. It's the same algorithm. Blue, do I have two blues that I can use? This can come into here. Let's see if we can put another blue in this dark blue position. Will I get lucky? Yes. Boom. Okay, so these two will work its way down here. Both down on the right. Move it, swing it to the left, down on the left, up on the right, swing it back on the right, up on the left, swing it back on the left, and bang. So if you're attempting this at home, you're probably finding that it's coming in pretty well. Not a lot of surprises yet, but some of the challenges are yet to come with some of the other layers, as you may have already noticed. Okay, this one I'm going to move one in where this white position is. Is there a blue where this can go? And yes. Okay, this will come down to here. Whoop, both of them. Towards the left, down, here, up, here, and splat. Hi! Alright, I'm almost done with the third layer, do you see?
Let me see.
Are you impressed? You are? Really?
Not really.
No, I don't.
I don't really care.
You don't care about puzzles.
I care about gymnastics and dance.
Gymnastics and dance, that's probably better for you anyway. Alright, so I'm going to bring this down like so. I'm trying to find a white one that'll come in. Aha! Yeah. So down on the right, or left rather, right, and up, and boom. Okay, so that is the third layer is done. So kind of take a little breather, and you found that that probably wasn't too difficult. You just had to do that other algorithm for these.